Hi everyone, Camaro here with a special guest, Tina the Gemsmith. Tina, as you well know from MSL, is our fearless hammer-wielding anvil worker. She does superstones, trinkets, and gems. And she never fails to disappoint us with spending way too much gold and also lots of "oh my hand slip" comments. However, she does have an important role. She does upgrade all those gems. Every now and then you get super lucky and you get a diamond in the rough, and she doesn't manage to hit flat wreck every time. So what I've done is I have collected some gems for the last week or so, just from random golem or from chests that I got. And if it had 3 or 4 subs, I took screenshots. So if it had 3 subs, I upgraded it to +3 so you can see the 4 starting subs. So let's take a look, because I really want to dive in a little bit more on the variations within subs and kind of what makes a good gem from a great gem from an OP gem. Okay, go away, Tina. All right, so here's one. You'll see it's a 5-star, so I've done actually a mix of 5 and 6. Just, I know like for Merlin accounts, starting off 5 stars are a hot commodity. 6 stars are obviously better, but you know, Merlin's taking what they can get. So here we have a Valor HP percent gem. You can see 6.5, 5, 6, and 5 for those subs. However, looking at a protection recovery gem, okay, so there's 5, 5.5, some flat subs, which is meh. Okay, but here we go. Now we're seeing some more differences with this gem of life. And then here we go. This one, you can see we have a actually fairly high resist sub. So those are the kind of things to be paying attention to. You've got 4 gems, and we've already seen, you know, 0.5% to a full percent difference between these different subs. Now, moving into the 6-star realm, you'll get generally higher sub starting, but not always the case. Switching over to starting with the Zeal. This one actually has a really high crit damage sub. Sometimes those go down as low as like 5%, so it's a nice one to start off with. Resist at 7%. Not really worried about the attack flat subs there. Okay, so there's, you can see the crit damage only 6%. Wreck coming in high with attack as well at 7.5. Now we drop down 0.5% there for the wreck and the attack. Crit damage also took a big hit, only 5%. Okay, some flat subs, you'll see, I think the flat 5-star had a flat HP, or sorry, the 5-star that had a flat HP was only 650. See if I got that right. No, not that one. Not that one either. Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, so 630. So there's a difference there. That's why it's generally better to have that 6-star versus 5-star, but trying to avoid flats at all costs generally, unless you have someone who has a really, really low base stat starting. There are very few instances where having flat is actually better than having the percent, but that's most often not the case. Okay, we're back up here to 7.5 on the recovery, which is great for any sub other than recovery. Although this actually might be nice for a sneaky healer. All right, so there we have, I think, our highest resist so far at 8%. We have a 7% crit sub, also a 7% crit damage sub. So this is actually a pretty nice gem, again, for maybe someone sneaky. Depending on how that would roll out, I might, if it hit crit rate, crit damage, or resist, I'd probably pop them on maybe a PvP defense team. We'll see. I did take a picture of this flat defense because I think it's one of Merlin's gems, and it's kind of one of those what should I do moments. As I have, say, a level 1 or Evo 1 like Fire Cupid, its stats at raising it would be better than having a percent. However, it will take a lot of gold to get that all the way up to like a plus 15, and I highly recommend not doing that. Okay, so still kind of in that same range here of the 6.5 to 7. This guy's nice because that resist with a starting 9, I think, is going to be your higher end, quite your higher end. Okay, and then this one I took a picture of because so far what I've been showing you with these 6-star defense HP attacks, they'll have a up to 68% when you max it out versus a flat. I screenshotted this when I saw it pop up in chat. So that's what you're looking at if you decide to plus 15 a flat gem. 12,400. Most things, that is going to be less than 68% of their base HP. I also took a screenshot of someone's flat defense to show you that a flat 6-star at plus 15 is only 715. So just do some math, see if it's a good option based on your mon. But when you pay attention to those substats and try to get those max ones, they're super rare to find and even more expensive to raise up, but they can be totally worth it when you end up with things like this with a 19% crit damage, and from, I think that was 2, maybe 3 rolls, and then 1 roll into resist, versus, say, that gem that had a 9% resist sub. If that had rolled, it would have gone up to like 17-18% in just 1 roll. So that's something to pay attention to. Because I had to, Tina never hits a crit sub that high unless it's something useless like a recovery. But have fun with that Venus, guys. And then lastly, so this was a nice gem starting with 4 subs, 1 hit HP, 1 hit defense, and then 2 hit crit rate. So yeah, so that I hope helps you see the differences between gems and gem quality. There's quite a bit of variation, but of course, it all comes back to whatever RNG and this lady decides to do when she's flailing her crazy hammer. All right, guys, thanks so much for checking in. If you have any other suggestions or topic requests, please do not hesitate to Discord me, Camaro0917, #2408. Thank you. Have a good one. My hand slipped.